Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And AT&T will also present at the city's 2023 Communications Conference, January 4th. So Pascal will be the one to present there from AT&T. So I'll be tuned into that, and I'll be looking forward to some updates. So I still truly believe that we will need a analyst day from all the carriers this year, which should take place around March, April, especially T-Mobile, because we've recently heard that they might want to venture off into the fiber to the home. So we'll need an update from T-Mobile. We will definitely need an update from AT&T because their guidance is all over the place. They underpromised and overdelivered by, ridiculous amounts of percentages in terms of the build out. They were supposed to finish the year at 75 million. They said they would hit 130. They haven't updated us yet in terms of the end of year pops, but 130, 75, that's almost double. So they will definitely have to give us an update at an analyst day. And maybe, just maybe, we do get some of those updates at this conference. But here's what's interesting about AT&T that I want everyone to keep in mind. So AT&T is finishing out this year, which this year's over this weekend, with a $24 billion CapEx that they have spent this year. Keep that in mind, right? So I asked a few people, I said, hey, does the network feel, and I asked several people this question, does it feel way different versus the $24 billion that they have spent? And a lot of people told me no. They don't feel that AT&T's network is that drastically different, based on the $24 billion that they spent this year on the CapEx. Now, there's other markets, of course, where there's a more drastic difference, but overall, it's still a small sample size, of course, but many people that I've spoken with answer to me that Verizon and T-Mobile have advanced and progressed far more in their respective areas. And to me, that kind of sounds like a tough pillow to swallow, especially after you just spent $24 billion, the most CapEx ever. So that lets me know a lot of that money goes to different places, right? It's not publicly broken down, of course, but I think AT&T is invested and is spending far more on fiber than they're willing to admit, right? And now that the router costs are no longer included for the customer, AT&T has to pay that up front with CapEx, right? The routers, the contractors, the fiber itself, not just the deploying the fiber, but the fiber spool. AT&T has to pay out of CapEx for that as well. So that I think they're spending a little more aggressively on fiber than they care to admit. Because if you spend $24 billion in a single year, your network should be night and day. I should have people tell me, yes, I can severely see a difference in AT&T's network after they spent $24 billion. And I'm not hearing that. Now, I have seen where AT&T is getting better, right? 130 million pops covered with C-band. People are telling me it is getting better. But I'm not hearing it to the extent like, whoa, AT&T just blew me out of my chair because they spent $24 billion. And I'm seeing a drastic notice in the network. Will that come still? Sure, with a little bit of time, right? They gotta deploy more sites with the radios and the panels. They gotta deploy more, not deploy, but they gotta wait for more of that spectrum to clear so they can finally go from 40 to 80 megahertz contiguous on C-band. Because right now they're still stuck at 40, and then for other people to be able to gain access to the DoD spectrum aggregated, they just need more device support, right? The iPhone right now currently the iPhone can do it, but it needs a software update to be able to aggregate, from what I'm being told. So they definitely need that. And then they also need more devices to support it as well. Not just the newer ones, but I'm hoping at some point They also get the 13, the iPhone 12, the S21, 22. I hope they get that because they can do it, but AT&T says that they're not certified. So waiting to see what happens. Very interesting to see, and of course to wait for these updates to be able to talk about them. But for now, AT&T is a little bit confusing in my opinion. After spending a full year of $24 billion and then another $20+ billion next year, we'll see what the final results are. You know, I'm being told a lot of the C-RAN did not get built out because of labor shortage. So that's something else to think about. So we'll see what happens. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Look forward to reading your comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.